Nice.
Thanks.
This way you're a bit taller.
Where am I? Am I usually an absolute fucking mess? Why are you like impressed by me today?
Haven't seen you for ages.
Oh. What point does a hobby become a craft? So at what point does
When you can sell it.
Interesting.
Like those women down the fucking tobacco factory market. Oh, I make soap and that's my living. No, your other half has got a job in the city of London.
Yeah.
And
your husband works in tech.
Yeah.
And you trash the utility room once a week, love.
Yeah, making fucking soap.
That no one actually likes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they are selling it occasionally. So I guess it's when you can, it becomes a craft when you can monetize it effectively. Rather than just, so I hired the stand for 20 quid and I took 100 quid. And you're like, okay, you spent your whole day there. So you've made yourself 80 quid plus the 2 days of making fucking soap.
But Tony did get the house to himself for the afternoon, had 3 excellent wanks. So he doesn't give a shit what she was doing.
Excellent wanks. That's great.
She was out of the house.
Yeah.
See you later.
Probably he's had to put a condom on for the third one. Because he's got abrasions.
Oh my God. Oh.
Yeah, old mate. You can't do
do
a third.
You couldn't back to back it.
My mate, I can't name him.
Yeah.
Went to the doctor.
I can't name him. This is going to be bad.
My friend went to the doctor and he'd shown it to me and I'm like, that, fuck me, you need that looked at by a doctor.
Really?
Yeah, it had like scabs on it. And I'm like, go to the doctor. And the doctor looked at it and went...
Laughed?
No, just looked at him and went, you're not having much sex, are you? And he went, no, that's the...
You just said your mate's name.
Oh, shit. was just over wanking.
That's wild.
Yeah. It took it like 4 weeks to clear up. He had to put cream on it.
Oh, he must
And he's a chippy. So his hands, like on site, it's not...
Rough as hell.
Oh, fucking hell. I'm quite fat. Oh, well.
You're not fat.
Oh, I'm fat.
What, for John? You're not fat, though.
No, I am.
Why? What's happening?
Because I'm eating too much shit.
Well, stop eating.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? But I'm unhappy.
Oh, no. Don't be unhappy. Why are you unhappy?
It's my marriage.
No, it's not.
I'm not unhappy at all. I just love eating.
Yeah.
Crisps. Crisps and chocolate.
Don't eat crisps.
I eat crisps all the time. It's my favourite.
Don't.
All right, thanks.
Really bad for you.
Good dietary advice.
Don't eat crisps. I almost never eat crisps.
You shouldn't eat anything that comes in a crinkly packet. That's what they say.
That is a really good rule.
Yeah.
Swap crisps for grapes.
I do that.
Yeah.
If I'd have done that today, though, we'd be in trouble. Because my old downstairs isn't working very well.
Do we need to get on with this? So
yeah,
you
we
can
do,
have
before
a shit?
the cameras run out. So I can have a shit. Welcome to the 5-Star Podcast. I'm John.
And I'm Charlie. This week I will be asking John to judge Heraklion Airport in Crete.
Oh my God. Fucking hell, Heraklion.
I think I'm saying it right.
Love it. Oh, wow. And I'm going to be using my years of experience in sales and marketing, not for airports, but we'll give it a go, to see if Heraklion Airport in Crete is guilty of the accusations levelled at it by its online reviews.
Yeah, and there's a lot of online reviews, so just we're going to mix the format a bit here.
I love this.
But it's all part of the intro. It's got over 24,000 reviews. An airport.
Why are people reviewing an airport?
Wow, that will become embarrassingly obvious.
I mean, for the content and for the subs, I'm hoping that actually all airports have got a lot of reviews and we can just do more airports.
I think they might. Well, also they are like, not to like tone it down and make it boring and businessy early doors. I'm just going to have a look at another airport. Oh, yeah, bloody hell. Yeah, mate, we're going to milk this cow till it's dry.
Milking the airport cow.
Yeah.
Getting on the terminal teat.
Yeah, terminal teats. Nice. Our opinions are based on reviews which have not been verified.
We don't intend to harm the reputation of any business or individual.
Now, over to this lovely app. It is quite an interesting business model, right?
I have no idea. I'm so excited. You're going to explain it to me.
Okay. Well,
I think I know how they work.
yeah, sure. So obviously an airport is probably going to bill they're going to get rental from airlines, right? Specifically, because they'll
landing fees and shit.
Landing fees, all of that. They can have takeoff fees, landing fees. Then they're probably going to charge for like concessions. So like, I'm sure BA probably helped to fund Terminal 5 at Heathrow, but it is like the BA terminal. Yeah. So you're going to have that as well. Yeah. So like this section of the airport is ours. Yeah. And they've got their branding everywhere. Like they're uniformed staff. So you're probably then paying rental for the possession of that part of the airport. And then you've got the stores and the food stuff. Yeah. But then you're also providing a sense of like service to basic human rights as well, right? Yeah. So you need to have decent toilets, you need to have water available, you need to have space for people to sit. Like you're covering so many aspects there. It's heavily monetized, we know this. Yeah. Like if you think about how airports have developed just in your lifetime of travel. Yeah, yeah. Quite interesting business. Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
I
don't know the profitability. I am interested in looking it up.
Profitability, I've got a little insight into.
Have you? Okay.
Breaking an NDA here, but I signed that NDA 10 years ago. So I
mean,
don't think
that NDA is null and void.
Good, thank you.
Don't worry. Statute of limitation on that is fucking way past.
Yeah, I think so.
Spill the good stuff.
Yeah. Also, 40 people are going to watch this fucking vid. Maybe 50. Maybe 1,200.
Maybe 1,200 people.
But can you hazard a guess at which airport in the UK makes the most money per head of passengers that go through?
Is it Bristol?
It is Bristol.
Yeah, I thought it might be because it's small.
Yeah.
But it is fucking busy.
Yeah. And they charge for everything on the passengers. So it's not necessarily the concessions that I know about, but I know that for every passenger that goes through, they're making like 20-30% more than Gatwick or Heathrow.
That's wild.
There's other stuff in that. I won't jinx it just in case it comes up in your stuff.
It won't.
Oh, okay. They didn't sell out to Ryanair and all of those cheap flights. They said we're going to do Brussels Air. We're going to do a limited number of EasyJet flights, so it makes it feel like it's a bit posher. There are a few Ryanair flights, but they don't allow that many, and they work really hard. There's a for regional airports, certainly there's a convention every year in Europe where they all go and pitch their routes. So imagine how many people could fly from Bristol to Krakow.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Polish Air or whatever. Yeah. And so loads of people were pitching Ryanair because they were like that. This is the new one, and Bristol were like that. Well, if they want to come to us, we'll negotiate, but we'll go and pitch to the other regional airlines like Norwegian Air and all of that kind of stuff. And they pay a higher fee because their tickets are higher.
Interesting.
So they make more money that way as well. It's a really cool organisation.
And every time I fly from Bristol Airport at least once a year, minimum. Yeah. Sometimes multiple times, especially when I've been travelling for work stuff. Yeah. I always fly out of Bristol. Every time I go, it gets better.
Yeah, I love it.
It's a really heavily invested in an airport, isn't it? It just gets better each time.
And they've absolutely killed it at security down there. That's fabulous security now.
I do pay the £6.
Do you?
Every time.
I don't every time because because you can buy it as you get there. And if it looks really busy, then I'll buy it. But otherwise, I'll just walk through and it's so quick normally.
I feel good walking through the first security.
You love that shit.
I'm all about
That's why you can't wait to be famous.
Yeah.
So that you can go through the one that isn't even visible.
My one gripe with Bristol Airport is the lounge isn't very good.
Lounge is terrible.
And I love a lounge.
I love a lounge.
I always book the lounge.
Yep.
I've just come back from holiday.
Nick, listen to this. And she always books the lounge.
So leaving Heathrow, leaving Mexico City, going back to Mexico City, leaving Mexico City. So I did 4 flights in 2 weeks every time I was in a lounge.
Nice. And are you getting a discount on those because you got a credit card that does it? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
And
Lounge at Schiphol, have you been in that one?
I haven't been in the Schiphol lounge. Is it
it's
really nice?
Ones. Yeah, I really love it.
Okay.
Great. Well, it's worth going to Schiphol.
Yeah, well, I was just thinking, I'd love a little trip to Amsterdam. I'm happy to do that, to have a little hang out in the lounge.
Nick's not a lounge user, and I was like that. We're going to the lounge. We're here for ages.
That surprises me. Why doesn't she like a lounge?
She is money conscious and doesn't want to spend money where it's not necessary.
Yeah, but here's my pushback. Okay?
I think I know what it is, but go.
I want to be able to charge my laptop and use it.
Yeah.
Or charge my phone properly.
Yeah.
I want to be able to sit somewhere comfortable, not on a shitty plastic seat.
Yeah.
And I will drink and eat enough to have made it worth my while.
Yeah.
And buying just like a sandwich, crisps and a drink in an airport, extortionate.
Yeah, exactly.
Whether you're going Starbucks or WH Smith's, wherever you're buying from in an airport, it's primo prices.
Yeah.
I would rather pay whatever it is to access the lounge, because I only have to pay like a little access fee because I have the card. And then it's great. Someone comes over, brings me a coffee, immediately feel important.
Yeah.
Stunning.
Yeah. 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 What lounges are you using? What's your card? Oh, fuck it. We're now really getting into lounges. This is an episode.
Do you reckon? A lounge app?
Yeah, lounge app.
All right, we'll do a lounge app.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
When we fly to Benidorm, we'll use the lounge and we'll do a live ep from a lounge.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah. Then we can claim it.
Yeah, nice. Nice. Okay, good. Anyway,
airports.
Fucking hell, airports. So, Heraklion. Have you been to Crete?
No.
No, I haven't either. Oh, shit. I was hoping you might have been to this airport.
Is it part of Greece? Yes.
Yeah.
I was getting it confused with Cyprus, which is partially part of Greece, but not.
A little bit part of Turkey.
Yeah.
Anyway, 24,000 reviews.
Yes.
So phenomenal amount of reviews. The rating is bad.
Go on.
2.6.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah. And I know we've teetered into Trustpilot territory.
Yeah.
I'm just back on the Googs for this.
You're a traditionalist and I love you for it.
Yeah. I like the format we've created. You can fight it if you want. I won't do that.
I'm afraid I've done some research and I have to fight it this time because that's what I've done.
Oh, is it? Okay, fine. So a few things to note about Heraklion International Airport are so I've actually pulled, when you do the search and you've got the Google My Business listing, it also now pulls through the Wikipedia blurb.
Ooh, yes, it does sometimes.
Yeah, on certain businesses or places, it will do that. So I'm going to read you a very quick blurb.
Okay.
And some of the words I can't pronounce, but that's fine. We're used to that.
Yeah.
Heraklion International Airport, also known as Nikos Kazantakis.
Sounds good.
Sure.
Sounds Greek.
Is the primary airport of the island of Crete and the country's second busiest airport after Athens.
Wow.
So it's busy as fuck.
Yeah.
So I wanted that in there for
context.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. It is located about 5 kilometres east of the main centre of Heraklion, near the municipality of wicked Greek word.
Yeah.
Anyway, so airlines that fly out of there regularly are Aegean Airlines.
A beautiful airline.
Yeah, Greek airline.
Yeah.
Sky Express, never heard.
Oof.
Bluebird Airways, sounds cheap.
Yeah, it sounds like they're falling out the sky.
Budget, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And Cretan Airlines.
Yeah, they also. I'm flying Aegean if I'm going there.
Yeah. Can I just quickly say now, if I say Cretan at any point, I mean Cretan.
Yes.
They're spelt the same.
No, there's an A in Cretan, surely.
Cretan.
Yeah, no, they're spelt differently.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to Dyslexia with Charlie. Cretin is IN. Cretin, not Cretin.
All right. Well, maybe that's my West Country accent. Cretin.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's really West Country.
Yeah, Cretin.
Excellent.
Anyway, if I say Cretin, I mean Cretan.
Yes, brilliant. I think you should say Cretin anyway.
It happened 3 times while I was reading reviews, and I was like, "God, that's harsh." And I was like, "Oh no, she's not calling that man a cretin. She's saying
he's a
Cretan." Yeah. Okay, so annual passenger numbers, sector facts.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Sorry. I might just play it as a bed again.
Yeah, I like
while
it
we
like
do
that.
this.
Yeah, nice.
Because we're professional.
Apparently.
By the way, we're doing this without headphones, and we know that jingle ends now. Carry on.
So, passengers, this is from the facts on the business blurb. 9.3 million a year.
Insane. I mean, it makes sense because loads of people go to Crete, right?
Yeah. Aircraft movements.
Okay.
Which weirdly makes me think of bowel movements.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, aircraft's doing little aircraft poops.
62.7 thousand.
Wow, that's 62,000.
So 63,000 flights.
That's a lot, isn't it? That doesn't seem like enough for 9 million people.
I don't know the time span of either of those fucking facts.
Yeah, I think those are unrelated.
One's like annual and one's probably of all time.
Yeah, because 63,000, 9 million divided by 63,000.
I'm just about to do that. 9, 3, 8, 4, 2. God, this is fucking juicy shit, isn't it?
Yeah, 2 people using calculators.
149 people on a plane.
Oh, no, that's about right.
Yeah.
For some reason, I've got 142 and 6/7.
Yeah, but that's because I've used the exacts. So I've got 150 people a flight. That's fine.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, love those facts,
annually.
Actually.
We'll say annually. Yeah, good. They haven't finished yet. We're just warming up.
Oh, great.
That was more like sector lube. Here comes sector facts. Yeah.
This is just basically kissing the facts on the neck.
Well, no. So that was why that's to give you more Heraklion.
Hello, you from Newcastle? Why?
Why I chose those
right.
is because So that was Heraklion info.
Yeah.
Airport info.
Oh, this is sector info. Nice. Okay.
Sector facts. So, what is the largest airport in the world by passenger traffic?
Schiphol.
Heathrow,
of course.
Yeah.
I nearly guessed Heathrow.
Yeah.
I thought
5 terminals.
5 terminals.
Big fucking terminals. Yeah. And here's another one. What do you think the busiest airport in the world is by total traffic? So it's not by passengers. So it's probably going to be freight based.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And maybe freight and military, I would hazard a guess of. There's an airport, and I'm asking you.
Is it in Southern Ireland?
No, because it's on Amerique.
Right, okay.
Which airport? Yeah, so I'm going to run.
Freight and military.
Well, it must include those, mustn't it? To be by total traffic.
Yeah. I don't know. JFK?
No, it's Atlanta.
Hartsfield,
Jackson, Atlanta.
I knew that as well.
Is it massive?
Yeah.
Is it insane?
Yeah, it is. And that's where FedEx is based. It's where Delta is based.
Okay. So, yeah, that's by busiest airport in the world by total traffic.
Can I just say that Heathrow is LHR, Atlanta is ATL. What I'd like to know is Heraklion's 3-letter abbreviation, or TLA, please, if I may.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to ask it earlier, and now you've brought up 2 that I know.
Well, no, because you've not said one. You said ATL, but is
Heathrow is at LHR.
Yeah, but Hartsfield, Jackson, Atlanta, is that the same?
Oh, no, I'm thinking of big Atlanta.
You're thinking of the main
in which
passenger
case,
one.
Educate me on that one as well.
Okay, so
Hartsfield, Jackson, I can ask.
Heraklion Airport.
I'll ask Hartsville.
Abbreviation.
I'll ask Hartsville. I'll ask what
HER, her.
Oh, nice.
Stunning.
Oh, that's a good. I'm glad I know that.
You don't have to do that. I'll just copy and paste it in.
Phil Jackson Airport. See, it's the quickest. Yeah, it's
ATL.
LTL. Oh, so
You
so
were
that
right.
is the main airport.
Oh, it is it?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, it's massive.
Yeah, it's colossal.
God, that's like the size of the UK. Wild. Okay.
Great city as well, Atlanta.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Atlanta.
Good Martin Luther King shit.
Okay, nice.
Good
strip
civil
clubs
rights
as well,
stuff.
Apparently.
Really?
I think Atlanta's known for its strippies.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I went when I was younger and didn't go to strip clubs.
Oh, okay.
Well, not that I go to them now.
Have you been to a strip club?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because we've had a conversation about...
whether I believe it's empowering women.
No.
That one, no.
Does that sound like a conversation I'd start?
No, but it sounds like one I'd start to try and sound woke.
Yeah.
And then you'd cut me off at the knees.
Yeah, I would.
It's all right, that was only the...
our stage notes.
Stage notes falling off.
Actually, I don't think I can talk about it.
Okay, good.
We were talking about a strip club in London, but like the really shit ones where someone comes around with
with a pint pot.
And you put a pound in it.
Yeah. The
What
Robert
are they
Peel.
called?
No, was it the Robert Peel? Yeah, I think it is the Robert Peel in
East London.
Kingston does that.
Oh,
Used
Kingston,
to,
okay.
on Sunday lunchtimes.
Sunday lunchtimes? Oh.
It's just ladies from the estate. I used to go there fairly regularly for Sunday lunch.
What? And then they just come out?
They come out, they undress.
What, in that
terrible music. Yeah, and then they come around with a pint pot and you put £1 in because you're so generous.
Oh, that's
awful.
Bad, isn't it? Is it the woman carrying the glass round as well?
Yeah.
Fucking up with her tits out.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd die.
She's got her pants on, so she has a shred of dignity, poor love.
Wow.
Yeah. And also, if you're going to a strip club, if you're going to a pub that does roast dinners and strippers on a Sunday lunch, like, you're not absolutely tip-top strip club clientele.
Do you think?
Yeah, no one's...
Don't you remember the story I told you about that? That was during COVID, and one of my mates did it as part of a stag and hit one of his friends, paid 20 quid to lick her ass.
Yeah, I do remember that.
I'll have to check.
Oh, that's so gross. Called balloon knotting, that. I don't know. What is the appeal of licking arseholes?
I don't think we should cover that on the pod.
No.
But
we can just klaxon all of that bit.
I only need to check if you can include that. But he really wanted to.
What's the point of it? Also, if she's in one of those places where you only put £1 in,
and
she is not douched pre-strip.
Yeah. Pleasure, obviously. That's the appeal, for sure. And we're not
who?
We're not here to kink shame. Probably.
I'm here to fucking kink shame.
I'm not judging that.
Don't yuck another man's yum.
Yeah,
as my
exactly.
friend Emma says.
Probably pleasure for both people.
No, because one of you's licking a fucking arsehole. I'm all...
But what if that's your into? What if that's your thing?
What, the licky or the lickor?
Both.
I'm not dating a licky. A lickor. Hang on. I'm not dating someone who needs their arsehole licked for pleasure. Fuck me. I'd rather that. I'd rather be pegged than lick an arsehole.
You heard
and
it
we're
here
back
first.
in the room.
You heard it here first.
I wouldn't mind being pegged, actually. I'm up for that.
Airports.
If you're watching, I should have mentioned this to you first.
Years ago. Wow, fair enough. There you go. If that's your prerogative.
Maybe that's why I married a woman with a massive cock. I didn't. It's only little.
Fucking hell.
Whew.
This has gone right. Sector facts.
Creation Airports.
Yeah. No, ATL. We've covered.
Oh, yeah. Done ATL.
Most traffic ever, all the time. This fact I chose because it had operations written above it and immediately caught my eye. In 2023,
I've got the giggles.
Just let it.
Yeah, it's out now.
Okay.
Because I said it. Otherwise, I'd have just sat here and hurt myself.
Yeah, it does physically hurt, doesn't it? Trying to hold it in.
2023,
there were 4,072 airports with scheduled commercial flights worldwide.
Right.
Loved that.
4,000
airports
with scheduled flights.
So across
proper
the world,
airports.
4,000 proper airports.
Doesn't sound like enough.
Commercially, don't forget there's going to be private airports, freight specific airports, military airports.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on.
I'm glad I challenged that.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Here's a question.
No, I love it. Which I will not answer with a question.
Which airport was the first airport to offer scheduled international commercial flights in 1919?
Oh, that's going to be in 1990. Oh, it's going to be America. Is it America? London. London Airport. London Aerodrome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hounslow Heath.
Yeah.
Not bad, huh? That was good.
That's because once when
I'm impressed.
I was at Heathrow phoning my granddad to say that my mum's flight was late. And he said, "Where are you? London Aerodrome?" And I was like that. No, I'm at Heathrow, Papa.
Was Papa from the West Country?
No, he's from Hampshire, but I can't do a Hampshire accent.
Okay, I was going to say. However, a year later, it was replaced by...
Heathrow. No. Yeah, Hounslow, Heathrow.
Croydon Airport, which I would assume is Gatwick.
Oh, no, Croydon. No, but Gatwick's more closer to Brighton. Gatwick is West Sussex.
What's the airport near Croydon? I'm sure I stayed in Croydon before I went to Gatwick. Oh no, it's 48 minutes away. Fair.
Yeah. You're down the M23, and it becomes the A23.
That is the M23. M23 is horrid.
Yes.
Horrible bit of motorway, isn't it? Anyway, boring. Let's move on.
Not as bad as the M11. Carry on.
The first scheduled international flight between London and Paris took off on August 25th, 1919. So it's London to Paris.
Wow.
It was the first flight, and it carried one passenger and some Devonshire cream and a grouse.
That's fucking great. Was the grouse live?
Is that not the most English thing you've ever heard?
That's great.
Going to France, and they took fucking Devonshire cream with them because no Chantilly isn't good enough. And then a grouse.
And a grouse. I love that, but maybe that was like, you know, you hear about super rich people having, or like Tom Cruise maybe having like a cake flown in from
maybe
from his favourite cake shop. Maybe it was
maybe that's what it was.
The 1919's Tom Cruise.
Oh God, could you imagine how boring that person would be? I fucking hate Tom Cruise.
Do you?
God, how you can't like him? He's a Scientologist. He's bonkers.
I don't like him. Oh, that's good. That's good for the subs. Let's start a fight with the Scientologists.
They're insane.
They are insane. It's insane.
It's insane though, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you believe in a religion that was accidentally founded by L. Ron Hubbard, who wrote science fiction novels, that was his job.
Wild.
And then it seems like all of the people at the top of it are rich and white.
You have to
and
pay
everybody
to
else
go
isn't.
up, don't you? Because it's just a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, to be
There's a pyramid
scheme
with violence as well. I think they beat each other up, don't they?
I don't know whether they beat each other up, but it is psychologically damaging.
It's definitely physically violent as well.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
I mean, I'll put that with my Pele fact, but
yeah,
I'm pretty sure about both those things.
We need a little thing, a little saying for when either of us, but you particularly, go off on one. And it's like, I don't really know, but it feels right.
I'm pretty sure, I think it is violent. I'm sure that was called into question.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's your sector facts.
Are done.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right. Sector facts done.
Yeah.
With the Scientologists. Are you ready for Webshite?
Oh, the website of an airport?
Yeah.
I'm fucking not ready. Let me set a timer.
No,
I'll do this.
I'm on the timer. I'm on the timer. Don't you worry about that.
I'm going to close my eyes. Because you fear the consequences of closing your eyes when you're alone in a room with me.
Yeah.
Do this now, and I think you should close your eyes so that I can occasionally do appalling things.
Okay. All right. That's fine. We can do that.
Which opens the door for you to do appalling things.
Are you ready?
Yeah, ready when you are.
Right. Okay. Oh, I'm actually going to take my thing off charge. It's charged up, so there we go. And go.
Oh, parking, that's what I'd probably want. Oh, dear. Oh, it's very slow. Heraklion parking. No.
Oh, I've set 10 minutes, you know.
Location.
Stop.
Yeah, I'm done.
Stop. I did 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. It has airport parking.
Do you not think, as a home page, that's quite fancy for an airport?
Yeah, it is. It's trying to sell you the destination of Crete when you've probably already bought it.
So it's like a... Oh, John will put it on the screen.
I will.
Anyway, what does that say?
The new airport.
We're going to talk about
Didn't even notice that.
Well, most people aren't. But yeah, we're going to...
Oh, good.
Come on to that. So, top 10 most used words in the reviews.
Brilliant.
Oh, Webshite.
Website, I guess. I'm not happy with it, but I'm not upset with it. And I could immediately click on parking.
I mean, it blew your mind that we were going to look at it for an airport. Yeah,
why would it have a website? But then it's going to have one for what concessions are there and where's the airport parking.
Also, I was checking like departure times.
Were you?
Yeah.
But haven't you got it on your phone? Doesn't your phone just tell you? This is when your flight goes and it's late.
On one of my flights,
early.
I couldn't work out what terminal I was going from and I had to look up the terminal information.
Okay.
So I went to their website.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I'll allow that.
You might look for some...
Yeah, you would look for terminal information.
Parking, definitely. You'd look.
Parking, yes, I would look.
Yeah, I suppose you're probably not, are you? You're not going to use it.
You're looking for terminal information and parking, aren't you?
That's it, though, isn't it?
I didn't see terminal information immediately on the homepage, so I'm going to call it Webshite.
Yes.
Because all I could see was parking.
It's got flight info, parking, rent a car, which you definitely wouldn't do from...
Yeah, you're not going, let me pay
and
extra.
And duty free, reserve and collect. I wouldn't do that either.
Anybody who's doing that is a fucking muppet.
Do you reckon?
You've got hours. Go and touch the things in duty free if you want to.
I don't think you're going to want to.
No, I mean, I don't. I go and sit down and do some work.
No, when you've read the reviews, you're not going to want to touch it. So, top 10 words.
Yeah, top 10 words.
Individual seat.
Oh.
Stink.
Oh my God, that's number 2.
Yeah. Plug.
Okay, plug.
Scrum.
Oh God, this sounds horrible.
VAT information exchange system.
That's a word that appears in their reviews enough times out of 20,000 something. VAT information exchange system.
Fucking unhinged, isn't it? Next one. Water tap.
Okay. I know what that is.
Next one, lateness.
Right.
Next one, 2027.
It's fucking bizarre. Also, lateness. Yeah. Who's using lateness in a sentence?
Regularly. Lots of people. Next one, rancid. And the next one's broadcaster. That is the most unhinged 10 words I think I've ever put or sayings.
Can you read them out again? And just do it hard and fast, if you will.
I'll try.
So that we can, me and the viewer or listener, can try and see if we can recognise it as an airport by those 10.
Yeah, okay. Individual seat.
Yeah.
Stink. Plug. Scrum. VAT information exchange system. Water tap. Lateness. 2027. Rancid broadcaster.
No.
Oh, it's really hard to do that.
No. Rancid broadcaster is the only thing that makes sense.
That is someone who's about to be shut away for 10 years in a white room.
That's
isn't
incredible. What? Rancid broadcaster is Jacob Rees-Mogg's show on GB News.
Have you
but the rest of it doesn't
watched
make sense.
his TV show?
No, because the man's fucking odious.
Yeah, I've watched 3 eps.
Did you?
Yeah.
What was your review?
Yeah, he's an absolute horrid little
Come on, I'll beep it.
Yeah.
But celebrate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awful. But there was a moment where I was like, oh, well, he is just but a man. Like,
right.
Now that he doesn't have a job, you watch him lose his job, which is stunning.
Yeah, lovely.
His children, I felt sorry for.
Yeah, they've really got no chance of
The
not
older
being
ones are
fucking
gross.
pricks.
The older ones are awful. They're done. Like, sign them off to...
You can see why
whatever Nazi camp he fucking grew up in.
Yeah.
And then the younger ones I feel bad for.
Because they're going to
become
become
I felt bad for his wife. I felt genuinely bad for his wife. I mean, she's from serious money.
Yeah.
Already. She's like an heiress.
But she's just a breeding thing by the looks of it, to produce more tall Victorian children.
Dickensian looking, aren't they?
Yeah.
He look like a fucking Dickens villain.
Yeah. But I like fucking Dick in his villain.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, I did watch 3 eps of it.
Right.
Out of pure intrigue.
You've gone down a bit in my estimation. But there we go.
I was screaming at the telly.
Oh, okay. I once accidentally thought he looked cool. I was at the agricultural show that they hold at the Royal Bath and West.
Yeah.
And I was there for the shearing, not any of that posh horse stuff.
Right.
Sorry, Farmer Matt. And there was this guy in +4s, a matching jacket.
What, +4s?
Those golf trousers that come to there and you wear with really long socks.
Oh, fuck off.
Brogue
like
shoes,
a 1920s.
orange socks, tweed +4s, tweed jacket, matching tweed deerstalker. I was like, that guy's fucking cool as fuck. And then he turned around, had matching waistcoat, and I'm like, that is really... That's Jacob Rees-Mogg. And I had to
I saw him
have a word with myself.
I can't believe you thought that looked cool.
Well, it was until I realised that he was just doing it because he's a cock.
Yeah, okay, for the attention. I saw him in a pub because he was the MP for Baines, wasn't it? Like North East. But it was like a Sunday. I'd gone for a nice walk with lovely Kate.
Yeah.
And we were in a pub and this horrible old car turned up, which I'm sure is beautiful and luxurious to some. And he was in that on his own.
Right.
And his wife and kids turned up in a people carrier
separately.
Yeah, like they drove separately. That. And he walked into the pub and I felt hot with rage. Like immediately felt hot with rage. Like really angry. And Kate was like, "Oh, you look like you've just seen an ex-boyfriend or something, like the way you've reacted."
Yeah.
I was like, I just fucking hate him.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't like him.
Yeah. I think that's the right thing to do.
I just cannot connect to someone like that in any way, shape or form.
No, mate, hardly anyone can.
That's what, yeah, sorry. I could go into a massive rant, but why is he allowed to make decisions? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Just fuck off.
Because idiots like you vote for them. Yeah. Stop voting for Tories for at least 15 years.
Yeah.
And let's see how we get on for a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, nice.
If you vote Tory, listen to something else you can.
Yeah, can you? Go listen to some fucking horrible right-wing shit somewhere else.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Back to Heraklion.
Those are the maddest words you've ever heard, right?
Yeah, insane.
Yeah. Great, though.
Yeah, this is...
What sort of picture have you got of the airport off the back of that? What are you picturing already? Because you've seen the website, you've been to Greek islands, you've had the maddest 10 collective words said at you. What's happening in your brain?
I am picturing, this has got that real build-up of dust and dirt in the corners.
Right, yeah.
Like, of the floor, of the windows, of the check-in desks they're beaten up and old and horrible. I would almost imagine that if you fly in there, you get a kind of, and you're coming from like a UK airport or an airport in Northern Europe, you almost get culture shock. In that it's so gross and dirty that it feels like you've landed in some hideous nightmare.
Yeah. Okay. And also the 2.6 stars.
Yeah.
It's not good, is it?
Yeah, there's hair everywhere
For the second busiest airport in Greece.
Yeah.
Because it's the second busiest. Only Athens, the capital city, is busier.
I'm trying to think what Athens airport's like. I think it's pretty cool. I don't remember it being grim.
God, I can't picture it at all.
So therefore it must be good.
It's fine. It's non-memorable. It's fine.
Exactly. Architects for airports are almost trying to make them non-memorable.
Yeah.
So if it's not memorable, it must have been great.
Yeah. But yeah, bad.
Yeah.
So should we tuck in?
Yes, let's.
Okay. First review is from 4 weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
Effie Furcius.
Effie Furcius.
No. Furcius.
Furcius.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
F-E-R.
Yeah.
C-S.
F-E-R-C-S.
Yeah.
Right.
Separate words.
Those are 2 words. F-E-R.
Yeah, and
C-S.
space.
Okay.
Capital C, capital S.
Oh, because you made it sound like something out of Narnia. Okay, F-E-R.
Mr. Tumnus.
Yeah, exactly.
4 weeks ago.
Furcius.
Furcius, 1 star.
Right.
4 weeks ago, a nightmare.
That's it.
Yeah.
Glorious. Yeah. As brief as their name. A nightmare. That's fucking great.
Yeah. And they've left 56 reviews.
Oh, wow.
I hope they're all 2 words.
Yeah. A nightmare.
Yeah.
If I could give it 0 stars, I would.
That's
is
better.
Implied.
Yeah, that's better for me. Just a
I
nightmare,
think it is.
Nothing else. This is from Chris and Gab's World Cycling Tour.
Okay, nice.
1 star, again from about 4 weeks ago. I respect their review heavily because they are doing a world cycling tour. So they must be going to a lot of airports, right?
Okay, yeah.
You would assume.
Well, they're cycling a lot of the way.
Or at least ports, hubs, you know.
Yeah, transit hubs.
Transit hubs of sorts. So I respect their valid opinion here.
Okay.
Without a doubt, the world's worst airline. So I don't know which they've obviously travelled with either Aegean Air or
one of those other ones.
Bluebird, Tweety, whatever they were called.
Sky Air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greekfly.com. I don't know, whatever the ones I read out at the beginning were. So without a doubt, the world's worst airline with extremely rude and volatile check-in staff.
Volatile check-in staff.
Racism at its finest.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Never again will I travel with this disgusting airline. No more context, nothing else.
I mean, I can't respect their review because they've left a review of an airline on an airport. They've not mentioned the airline.
Fair. But I did then look up what airline.
And to be fair, the check-in staff rarely work for the airline. They're working for, like, Sodexo or something like that, normally.
The travel I've just done, all the BA check-in stuff was BA staff, and all the Aeromexico was Aeromexico staff.
Do you reckon they were just wearing the uniform and they actually work for...
No.
Okay. She's not going to brook any argument with that, so I'm leaving it there.
No, I don't think they were.
Okay.
They're all exceptional as well, I might add.
No, what? Both Aeromexico and BA?
Aeromexico was vibes.
Charlie's just been to Mexico. What was what was your absolute highlight of Mexico?
The food.
That, which is, I'm amazed by.
Why?
Because I'm a racist, apparently. Because I was just like, well, it's not known for food, is it? But clearly, on the photos you were sending back...
Mexican food is... I didn't think I'd go anywhere that would beat India for food.
Yeah.
But Mexico's got the top spot in my heart now.
Wow.
Incredible food.
Wow.
Best food I've ever had.
Excellent.
Yeah. It's all handheld. My favourite way to eat. I don't want cutlery.
Yeah.
I'm an absolute cave woman at best. All handheld and fresh as hell.
Yeah.
Really reasonable. So tasty. Food is bland to me now.
Oh, really?
Because it's all spicy.
Yeah, of course.
Gorgeous spicy
and like,
food.
Almost like a spectrum of flavours and
but
spices.
But like you're kicking breakfast off with spicy food. And it only gets hotter from there.
Nice.
It's so good.
Oh, and you clearly love spicy food.
I love spicy food.
Of course, okay.
Yeah. I do have a food update though.
Go on.
I'm not a vegetarian anymore.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Is that because you couldn't get vegetarian stuff?
No.
Or you just decided, I need this spicy meat?
Yeah.
Who doesn't need spicy meat?
I've been eating fish, and Claire, hi Claire, friend of the pod, said it was a gateway drug.
Yeah.
And she's not wrong.
Yeah.
I've been eating fish for the last 6 months.
Yeah.
After 7 years of nothing.
Wow.
No meat or fish. Eating fish for the last 6 months, and I had some seafood. So I was there about a week and a half. I'd had some seafood. I'd also had a lot of vegan food as well, which was incredible. Nothing I ate was bad. Got back to Mexico City, had a few hours before I could check in, strolling around the neighbourhood I was staying in, and there was a sirloin steak taco restaurant, and it was just in the sun, and it looked gorgeous, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna have a sirloin steak taco.
Nice.
And I had sank about 3 micheladas.
What's a michelada?
Oh, have you never had a michelada? We're going for micheladas.
Nice.
You like Cantina though, don't you?
Yes. Is that the restaurant in... Where's that?
On Wapping Wharf?
Yeah.
Yeah. You get mugs there, don't you?
Yeah.
They do micheladas there.
Right.
Never had one.
I'm very straight-laced when it comes to drinks, apparently.
Pint glass.
Yeah.
Fresh juice in the bottom, usually lime.
I guess. Yeah.
And then salt.
Yeah.
Pour your beer on top.
Right.
So it's just a pint with loads of fresh lime and salt.
Right.
Stunning.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a lager and lime, but with salt.
It's a michelada. It's a michelada.
I like the idea of a michelada. Okay, I'll give it a go.
Sank those, ate steak tacos.
Oh,
did not
steak
regret.
Tacos.
Did not regret.
So are you eating meat more generally again now?
Yeah.
Nice.
Just completely not a vegetarian anymore.
But you could go back if you need to.
Do whatever I want, mate.
Yeah. It's your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. God, isn't meat good?
Meat is great. It's really good.
It's really nice, isn't it?
And while I worry slightly that perhaps vegans have a point where we shouldn't kill the animals.
Not en masse like we are.
Yeah. I do love meat so much that I don't care.
Yeah. Also, I feel like you're one of those people that if you had to kill what you were going to eat, you'd be fine about that.
Yeah, I'd struggle, but I'd do it.
Would you?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you'd be fine.
No, it's horrible. I've done it.
Is it horrible?
Yeah, it's horrible.
What have you killed? Chicken?
Multiple chickens.
Have you? How?
Wrung their necks.
Did you?
Yeah. Geese.
Fucking hell. You killed a goose?
Geese. Yeah.
That ain't easy.
No. That's why they're fucking livid.
Their neck's like my arm.
Yeah.
What, and you just... Fucking hell. Oh, does that wake you up at 4 a.m. sometimes?
No, I don't. I don't like the memory.
Oh God, yeah, you really do.
What else have I killed?
Physically react well to
I got very angry with a lamb once and killed that. It did. I had broken my ankle and it kept running into my ankle, and I picked it up and slung it at a wall, which I'm ashamed of. And my boss was like that. What the fuck is wrong with you? And then he looked. Thank God, he then looked at my ankle and went, "We need to get you to hospital." And because I didn't realise it had broken, I just thought I'd sprained it, and I was hopping, and it was just doing that.
Oh.
And so I just grabbed this lamb like that. Fucking hell! Yeah, I'm not proud of that, but may as well say it for the subs. What else have I killed? Nothing else apart from that child.
And those 3 prostitutes.
Yeah. Oh, we count those, do we? No, mainly chickens and geese. What
mainly.
Else? Oh, and pheasants.
So you've never killed a pig or a cow?
No. I've been there when they died, and that's horrible.
Yeah, so I used to work... one of my first proper jobs in finance was in a food manufacturing place in the mouth. In the mouth. And one of the factory... it's fine.
It came in as meat.
It came in as meat, went out as meat. Yeah. Fine. But one of the factory managers there, I won't use their name, very nice man though, got on really well with him, used to work in an abattoir and talked me through how they would kill the pigs. Yeah. They'd stun them right on the front of their head.
Yeah, or there, yeah.
Oh, that's not good for your mental health, I don't reckon, doing that for a job for a while.
No. Being a hitman for Fray Bentos, as my mate used to call it. But if you don't electrocute the pigs, you have to have the pigs real chill. If you don't electrocute them...
Because the meat goes hard.
Becomes pale, soft and exudative. So it's inedible. It's not poisonous, but it's disgusting. So you have to have really chill pigs, and then you just walk through them electrocuting them. I've been to a couple of abattoirs because that's what we did when I was doing my only qualification was you had to go and see them killed if you were going to raise them. But it's weird, like when I was raising animals, apart from that one lamb incident, I fucking loved those things. I hate to say this, I've slept with a sheep. One Christmas when it wasn't...
you just cuddled it?
Yeah, just cuddled it back to health. And then we did a little kissing.
Yeah,
one thing led to another.
Fair, of course it did. Kinky bitch. Now you're making me not want to eat meat, you know.
Fucking hell, you've got a massive hand.
Thank you. Thank you. I asked John to remind me not to put my hand there because it looks huge.
Fucking hell, you've got a massive hand.
That's making me not want to eat meat, you know.
Don't eat pork.
I won't.
It's not the greatest meat.
Also, they're really smart.
Yeah, they are.
I'm not bothered about pork. I actually prefer veggie sausages.
I don't think I could live without lamb.
I don't think I can do that. I don't know. Can we stop talking about it?
Yeah, because you need to continue to eat meat.
It's making me feel funny now.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I haven't just turned you back.
No, I don't know. Let's just move on. I'll be all right.
Okay.
Okay. I've got another review, but I forgot to copy and paste their name, so we don't know who it's from.
I think it's probably Steve, isn't it?
Yeah, Steve from 2 months ago.
Right.
1 star.
Okay, again, 1 star.
Yeah. And Steve's left 14 reviews.
Yeah.
Are we running out of time?
Yeah.
Okay. It's hard to imagine how this airport could exist in 2024. Unfortunately, I had to spend the whole night here, and it was something.
Right, and it was something.
Closed business lounge, Wi-Fi didn't work, only 1 cafe with disgusting pizza, at least I ate something, and flies around. The check-in started 2 hours before the departure and was a complete mess.
Fucking hell.
Chaotic lines, super crowded area. The info tables worked poorly, so I had to run over and over to check for any updates. This bit I don't understand. It's great anti-ads for all people who were interested to visit Heraklion. Unfortunately, sad.
He's lost his mind at the end, hasn't he? Yeah. It's great anti-ads for people who want to visit Heraklion. It's like it's a great anti-advert, maybe.
It's a great anti-advert for people who were interested to visit, yeah.
Wow.
Sad. That sounds shit.
That sounds horrific.
Also, there's no way I'd spend a whole night in an airport. I'd just go get a hotel.
Yeah.
I know that's a really privileged, shitty thing to say, but fuck that. I've done it once.
Yeah, I've done it a couple of times.
And it was so shit.
Yeah.
I was 19 on my own in Perth International Airport.
Oh, mate.
And I slept with my backpack on.
Yeah.
And my arm through my suitcase because I couldn't check in yet.
Oh, mate, your neck must have been...
I just awful.
Yeah.
I hated it. And I just wanted to get home by then. That was my first flight. No, that was after my first flight of 3 to get home. So I'd done 1 flight. I had 2 more to go, and I had to spend the whole night there, and it was horrid.
And you were in Perth, so you were coming back. You were about to do a long leg to like Singapore or somewhere.
I was exactly that flight to Singapore.
And then Singapore. Oh my goodness, you must have been fucking battered by the time you arrived back.
Yeah, the worst bit was as well, my sister had explicitly, so I was visiting my sisters in Australia, she'd explicitly told me not to go in the sun without sun cream on. And on my last day, she was working, and I thought, fuck do you know, I'm going back with a tan. Sat in the sun for 20 minutes, all of my skin burnt. So I had the worst sunburn to the point that by the time I eventually got to Singapore Airport, I just got in a toilet cubicle and took all my clothes off. Because I was in agony. Just having clothes on really hurt.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Weird though, because that's how we met. Do you remember? Oh, sorry.
That trip to Singapore.
Wow.
Anyways.
Great sunburn.
Thanks, Steve.
You tan beautifully now, right? Normally.
Not since then. I used to go much, much darker. But after I got back, all my skin peeled off from that sunburn.
I've started again.
I've never tanned the same again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Also, I'm much more cautious now because I don't want to look like an old nana.
Yeah. Wow. Good sunburn story.
Thanks.
Good sleeping in an airport story.
Yeah. Where have you slept?
I might have slept in Atlanta, actually. I can't remember which airport it was. I've slept in 2 in America, I think.
It's just a shit experience, isn't it?
Yeah. I didn't mind the first one, actually.
Okay.
Because it was like, it was kind of, I had hardly any luggage, and I wasn't really worried because I was in an airport.
Yeah.
So I wasn't worried that someone was going to
feel safe,
rob
don't they?
me. Yeah. And it was Atlanta because I went out, I did Martin Luther King, went to a church. Didn't do Martin Luther King, did his house.
Yeah.
Then I went to a church because the flight I was on was delayed. And then I went back and the flight was delayed until the next day. And I'd missed the bit where they said, we'll bus you to a hotel. And I was like 19, 20, and I was just like, I'd forgotten. And I was like, fuck it. I'll get to a hotel and I'll need to get a cab straight back. Because it leaves in 4 or 5 hours. So it was only, I was like 10 o'clock by the time I got back to the airport, and the flight left at 8 the next morning. So I was it wasn't too long. And I quite enjoyed it, like watching the cleaners go round and I don't know. Oh, and you could still smoke in airports. So I was just smoking.
Wow.
It was fucking great.
It wasn't in a specific smoking room?
It wasn't a smoking room, actually.
Okay, yeah.
But I had it to myself.
Okay,
because it was like overnight. So it was just me in there smoking. Oh, and there was a telly on with sport on it. So, yeah, it was fine.
Actually, that's not too bad, is it?
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
I can't remember where the other one was.
Oh, I've done 8 hours in Oman Airport as well, actually.
Oh.
That was grim.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do it now.
I lied about that as well.
He lied about being in Oman?
Needing to be there for 8 hours.
Why?
So I'd gone on holiday with my ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
And we were going to India.
Yeah.
And it was Heathrow, Oman, Goa.
Yeah.
On the way, we had an hour. And I knew on the way home we had 8. And I didn't tell him until the day before we flew home. Because he wouldn't have gone.
Wouldn't he? That was the way you could get him to go?
Yeah. He wouldn't have gone. I lied. And I remember having to tell him and he was furious.
Was he?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a pain, but you're in India.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Not when you get to the airport, but you're in India at the time.
We'd had 10 days in India, like over Christmas. It was really
worth
sick.
It.
Totally worth it.
Yeah.
And also, take the time you land, you've got an hour really, by the time you've got all your shit off the plane and you've walked through, done whatever. And then before the flight takes off, you need to be at the gate.
An hour
at least before.
So that's only 6 hours.
So then it's 6 hours. Once you've had some food, one of you sleeps, the other one sleeps, read a book, walk around, look in some shops.
Yeah, and it's Oman Airport, so it's got loads of shit in it.
It has got loads of shit in it. Okay, it is boring. I will give you that. But
it's only 6 hours.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world.
No, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, but I remember, I lied. Anyway,
it's not good to lie, children, or to kill lambs.
2 very important life lessons, actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. Right, last review.
Yep.
is from Barbie Kolensky-Kova.
Barbie Kolensky-Kova?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Definitely wrong.
Barbie? Is it spelt like the doll?
Barbi.
Okay, yeah, kind of.
How would you say that?
No, I'd say Barbie.
Yeah. What do you think it's meant to be said?
No, I think it's well, I don't know. It's
I'm scared
Barbie
now.
Or something like that. Kolensky-Kova.
Kolensky-Kova.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I don't know.
Anyway.
Thank you for your service, Barbie.
Yeah, cheers, Barbs. 1 star.
Yeah.
They've left 63 reviews.
Oh,
and they've across all of their reviews have left uploaded 86 photos.
Okay.
So Barbs loves a pic.
Yeah.
And Barb has delivered on this occasion.
Great.
Here we go. The only good thing about this airport was this cat. And I will show you a picture of the cat in a minute.
Glorious. Oh, that's one of the greatest opening lines.
Yeah, that is definitely one of the best opening lines for a review. Definitely that I've read.
Yeah.
I tried to tell myself that maybe the reviews were exaggerating, but turns out they're absolutely true. The airport is way too small for the number of passengers and aircrafts that fly every day. Almost every single flight was delayed. The duty-free was actually quite nice, with a lot of Greek specialities to choose from, but after that, it's total hell.
A total hell.
Yeah, not only can you not find a seat, you can't even stand at times. There's just too many people. I've never felt so dizzy and sick at an airport. The AC was barely working.
Ooh.
The loudspeakers kept announcing names of passengers every 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It was overcrowded. It was dirty. If possible, definitely fly from Hania, which is the capital city of Crete. Right. So it's the other airport.
The other airport.
Yeah. Here's the cat.
Ah, just in the chaos.
That looks exactly like my cat.
It does look like your cat.
That's exactly what Zorro looks like.
Ah,
I know, which is largely why I chose this review.
Yeah, of course.
But awful. That sounds fucking hideous, doesn't it? Not being
Yeah.
able to sit, not being able to stand, the
and those
AC not
constant
being on.
announcements.
And you know it goes like bam, 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 and then it's going to be someone reading out a name.
Would Mr. and Mrs.
Yeah, probably with the competence that I just read Barbie's name
Yeah.
out with, because it's not going to be like constant Greek names. It's going to be a real mix. Really good point about it being too busy for the amount of people. So my final sweeping words on Heraklion Airport are the rest of the reviews, and I did look through a lot, are all saying absolutely rammed, toilets were disgusting, complete, like way too busy, way too many people, nowhere to sit, nowhere to stand. So the influx of tourism, they just haven't done anything to facilitate that. But on the website you did see the new airport. So in 2027, which is why it keeps coming up in the reviews, they are opening a new airport. And I actually looked on the website at the plans for it, and it does look much better, much nicer. But currently very typical Greek island airport.
Yeah. But the trouble is, it's the biggest island, right?
I flew into Santorini airport. Horrid. Absolutely horrid. Sat on a roof because that was part of the fucking departure lounge. And it was boiling hot.
As it often will be in Greece.
Yeah, it was just horrid. Tiny airport. No obvious places to sit or stand or wait. Everyone just getting bustled through security. And it's just loads of tourists. It's just stressful and horrible.
Did you do it a second time, or did you only do it the once?
I only did it the once.
I reckon your second time you're like that, you'd be like, I love this because I know how to do it.
Do you think?
We had a similar experience in Mytilene in Lesbos.
Okay.
And the first time I'm like that, this is fucking chaos.
Okay.
And then we were really stressed running the company, me and Nick. And so the second time the next holiday we went, I said, I don't want to be those people that just go to the same place every year.
Yeah.
But why don't we go back to Varna's in Lesbos?
Right, because you'd had a nice time there. Yeah.
And we know what it's like. We know how to get there from the airport.
Yeah.
Everything is simple, and we don't have to think about anything, and we can just be boing sunny, except after 8 hours. And Nick was like that. Yeah, okay. So we did it, and we got to the airport, and it was great because I knew the guy who was going to hire me the car because I'd met him the first time.
Nice.
Thinking,
Okay. So
and I'd gone out and where's the hire car place? Because I've hired it from Avis, and then out in the car park smoking.
You just stood there waiting
it's
for you.
Barry but he's got a shirt on that's got all of the patches. Avis, Hertz, Budget.
Oh, amazing.
And so, yeah, he was great.
His name was not Barry.
No, it wasn't. I can't remember what it was. It'd
either be George or Ange.
Yeah, or...
Bambos.
Vangelis.
What other Greek names are that? Just do sweeping statements.
Australians are very backward. As we caught on, Australians are very backward. All Dutch people. All Dutch people.
Wonderfully direct communicators. Gorgeous people.
All Dutch people.
Wonderfully direct communicators. Gorgeous people. Gorgeous people.
As we caught on.
All of Australian websites are shit. I grew up in West-super-Mare. It's all Greeks.
Oh, of course, yeah. George is the big one, isn't it?
George and Ange.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tony.
Tony's
very, very Greek. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah. He was lovely.
Chris.
Oh, yeah, Christos.
Yeah.
But so that was the first time we went. I was like, and I saw him in all the gear. I was like, oh, okay, I can understand why this is chaotic. This is tiny,
yeah.
And they're catering for the amount they need to because it's fucking dead in the winter. So
yeah, of course.
And I've just got in a car. It had all of the stickers on it. This is Hertz, Avis, and anyway, I drove it. And the reason I called him when we went out the next year is I took it back, and as I took it back, I fucking dinged it on the journey back to drop it in at the hire place. And he came out and he's chatting to me, and he hadn't even checked it. And I'm like, oh, mate, I dinged it as I was coming in. Yeah. Because he seemed like a really nice guy, and I didn't want him to get in trouble with like fair. Avis or something.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, yeah, don't worry, I'll charge it to an American.
Stunning.
It was great. So I phoned him up. And like the next time I just went out, and he picked us up at the airport, and then he was like, oh, don't drive into town, I'll walk from here, I haven't got anybody waiting. And like I dropped him to like 2 miles from the thing, so I didn't have to go into the town. But it was the first time I was like, this is a bit weird.
Second time you were ready for
I'm
it.
like that. I know there's only one guy. I know that we can duck past him and be in the car park in seconds, while everybody else is like, where the fuck is everything?
Interesting you say that, because where I was in Mexico on the retreat, I had to fly into a little airport, Puerto Vallarta, which is on the west coast, and it was a bit chaotic and mental like that. I didn't care. It was absolutely fine. To me, it was still a really nice airport. Yeah. The Americans and Canadians, they were like, oh my God, I can't believe what the airport was like when we arrived. And I was just like, it wasn't that bad, was it? And I was like it wasn't busy. It was a small airport, but like I'm used to Bristol Airport, which is arguably a small airport.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd just flown into Mexico City, which is fucking massive. So to me, I was like, oh, what a lovely little quaint airport. Yeah, exactly. It's really nice. Yeah. So maybe it is just contextual.
I think it's also the chaos of like a Mexican airport compared to an American airport.
Yeah, maybe.
So if you're from the North American continent and you're going to Central America, as you so thankfully pointed out, and plus there's an element of fear because that's where all the rapists are, right? If you're listening to the news in North America, not necessarily Canada.
A couple of the American women said things that made me want to stove their heads in.
Yeah. Did they mention trafficking? Like they didn't want to be trafficked? That's one of the big ones.
They didn't say that. And also, fucking good luck, love. No one's going to want to traffic you troll. They said, the retreat was gorgeous in the jungle, beautiful. And you didn't have to leave, but you could like go out into the town or whatever. And there's like a small city nearby. They were like, oh, it just smells disgusting. I don't like the smell. And you're like, one, it's a city, like quite a busy place. Two, it's full of American tourists. So that smell is catering to you and your fucking fat families.
Yeah.
And three, most of it's like street food and stuff, which smelled delicious.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was either street food or bins. Maybe I'm just used to a city. Well, like Bristol stinks sometimes.
Yeah. And if you
I'm just used to it. London stinks.
Rome stinks.
Rome fucking stinks.
You go somewhere below a certain number of whatever it is on latitudes, it's hot and the shit stinks because nothing works. And if it's an older city...
Yeah, and if it has good street food,
you're
going to have just a mix of odours everywhere and it's fine.
Yeah.
Bangkok stinks. Bangkok's is a vibe.
Yeah.
Good smells.
All the best cities stink.
Yeah, I just hated them saying
Except Birmingham.
I'm a Brummie. You're not allowed to say that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I love Birmingham. It's the Venice of the Midlands. Isn't it? That's what they call it.
Yeah.
Venice of the Midlands,
Smelly
not
and
a high
wet.
accolade.
Smelly and wet.
Smelly and wet.
Anyway, that's my reviews.
Okay, so
sounds like a shit airport. I don't really want to go, but if you're gonna go, either fly into Hanya or wait till 2027 when the new airport's up and kicking.
Yeah.
Or go now and see the lovely cat.
The only redeeming feature of this whole episode is the cat.
Yeah.
I mean, the episode's been great, hasn't
it?
You've enjoyed it.
I've enjoyed it.
We've enjoyed it.
It's long though, isn't it? We've been going a while.
Yeah. We should finish with a little bit of Podmin. So
okay,
if you've enjoyed this, and even if you haven't, as an act of charity, if nothing else, subscribe to this channel
and ask one other person to subscribe. That is I do ask that of you.
Yeah, if you have your mum's login, maybe, because sometimes she doesn't know how to log in. Subscribe on her behalf. She'd love this. I mean, your mum particularly would. The slut.
I think you should probably ask your dad.
Yeah, he'd love it.
We're on 35 right now.
On YouTube's.
On YouTube's. You have to subscribe on YouTube.
We're not pushing Spotify. You can be there. You can subscribe
You
there.
can listen and subscribe there.
Yeah.
If you want to do both, stunning.
Yeah.
But I know the last 2 subscribers because they're people I asked to subscribe.
I think one of them hasn't, because I thought one of them was someone I asked this morning.
Yeah, my brother still hasn't. Okay, fine. I'll pick that up with him later.
We need to have a word.
Yeah. Please subscribe on YouTube. Give us a little comment and we'll send you some merch.
Yeah. What's the worst airport you've ever been to?
Yeah,
that's what we'd like to hear. And then we'll maybe look at that in a future app.
Yeah, have you slept overnight in an airport? I would like to know that.
Yeah.
What was your experience of sleeping overnight? Have you killed a lamb?
Have you slept with an airport? Or a sheep? It was only sleeping. I didn't. Nothing happened. She wanted it to.
Yeah, I bet she did.
She just was giving me the glad
eye.
You
dirty bitch.
Yeah. Women around me of any species are horny. And that's my curse.
What did you say to me earlier before the recording?
I don't know.
I said something about my pancreas.
Oh, yeah.
And you said, stop talking about your pancreas, it turns me on. Anyway.
They do.
Anyway.
That's why I will never sleep with a diabetic. Disgusting people. What's that? Oh, Simon Novichuk just popped in to say that we'd forgotten to do the horoscope this week. Sorry, Simon. We'll do it next week. Thanks for the reminder, mate. And to you, I just need to say thank you for being part of this weird little community. We're so grateful that you come along every week and watch the videos. If you're not already part of it, then please do subscribe. We'd love you to be part of our gang. And this week, more than ever, I'd love you to remember that standing up to a bully isn't always about confrontation. It's about refusing to let them define you. Stay firm, set boundaries, and remember that their behaviour says more about them than it ever will about you. You got this. Go get 'em, champ.